Okay, there we go. Am I still blurry?
Perfect. There we go. No, you're
Hey,
good.
how's it going?
Hey,
Good. How are
Hey,
you?
Rose. This is
good.
Shu. Partially of the credit of the success also goes to him. He's my partner, so I want to have
Okay.
him on the call as well.
Okay.
But yeah, like let me just pull up the questions. I just want to make sure I
Okay.
have everything. Am I blurry, guys, or can you guys see me
Yes,
properly?
you are. Your
I'm
pixels are messed up, bro.
okay. Let me rejoin. I'm gonna rejoin. All right. I'm gonna rejoin.
Okay.
Okay. How are you doing?
Good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
I don't know how to blur my background, so
Yeah, you can do that. Do you know how to
Is it
do
better?
blur your background?
no, I don't. How do I do it?
So there should be like three dots at the
Yeah.
bottom,
Okay.
and there should be like backgrounds and effect. And from there, you should be able to find like blurry, slightly blurry. It should be
Mm,
on like the right side. Are you on your phone or
yes, I'm on my
laptop?
phone. I'm on my phone.
That might be different for the phone.
Here, hold on. I can pull it up on my phone or on
Okay.
the laptop.
Okay, no
Am I
Mm,
problem.
I
am I
have it
still
on the wrong screens. Oh
pixelated?
well, they can see my background. I don't care. It's just my office.
All right.
Am I good? Am I still pixelated or?
No,
Yeah, that
you're good
looks a little
now.
better. Yep.
Okay, finally,
Yeah.
finally. Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, how are we all doing today on this Sunday, guys?
Working on bids.
Great, great.
Nice. Great.
So, let me pull up these questions. I want to first let everybody know, like, your whole like situation before when you started, and then how everything is right now. Um, just give them an introduction, who you are, what your company is, and where you were back, all the way. I think did we start? I think it was October or September, right? Around there.
Yes. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
September, October. Okay, you want me to go now?
Yeah,
Tell
of
'em?
course. Yeah.
Okay, so my name's Rose Ellis. I own a Broke Girl Plumbing, and Vishay called me up out of the blue and pitched me something that I thought was pretty like I don't believe it, and I'll never forget his line though, because his line was like, "You don't know what you don't know."
Yeah.
And I had to agree with him. I didn't know. I didn't believe anybody went on social media. So I'd started my business after being a union plumber for a long time, working in the grind. And I didn't really know how to run a business. I didn't know how to market. I was just kind of going by word of mouth, flyers, just doing, just I don't know. I didn't know what I was doing really. Vishay offered to make me a Facebook ad, which I thought, who looks on Facebook for a plumber? But it has really went well. I'm also a general contractor, so we focused on bathroom remodels. And I thought, he goes, "Well, you going to be ready for the traffic?" And I thought, "Yeah, sure, bring it on, whatever." The first week was overwhelming. I had so many appointments. I couldn't keep up with my bids. I had to change my operating system to be able to withstand how many bids I was putting out. Everything has changed completely in my business. Like I
Yeah.
do a minimum of 12 estimates a week that Vishay sets up for me. That gets set up off of my ad. I don't have to do much other than just kind of show up. I can't even keep up with all the other traffic of just people looking at my site. I just can't even keep up with that. I don't have enough. I like need to hire somebody just to do that. Um, it changed my business. I was able to move my son down from Oregon. He now works full time for me. My other daughter works full time for me. My one daughter works in the office, rather she wants to or not, because I need the help. Um, I'm doing about 15 to 20 remodels a month now. Um, and I've got things scheduled out. I'm in the office on a Sunday today doing my bidding because I have so many bids that I have to put out every week. We just got 8 more accepted over the weekend. So it's crazy. I
Cheers
did
to
half
that.
a million. Yeah. I did half a million in revenue last year from him. Moving on, like I was so happy when I hit my first 10,000 a month before I met Vishay. After that, yeah, it's been crazy. I'm projected to maybe do about 2 million in revenue this year. So
Let's go. Yeah, we're chasing
Oh,
that
yeah.
soon. Yeah.
yeah, it's been
So
insane.
I want to give more insight to the guys. So I know a lot of contractors rely on word of mouth, referrals, um, and they think, that's like, it's calm from there. I just want to give more insight on, guys, on your perspective, right? What was that changing point? Like, hey, what, like, let's get on a call. Why? What made you want to, pull that trigger? Because I remember we were on that call, and I told you, like, hey, I have this thing. There's one thing that I speak to guys all the time, and I'm like, hey, you're doing this word of mouth, you're doing Google, whatever you're doing, um, and you've been at this position for quite some time in your business. What it was for you? What was that thing that kind of separates you from the guys that do make a decision and take the leap of faith, and the guys that don't? And for the guys that don't, what is that word of advice you want to give them, like, on taking that leap of faith?
So I thought word of mouth was the loyal and the like moral thing to do, right? Like, oh, how am I gonna get other people to want to do this unless they hear from people that I've done a good job? Well, think about it. It's one person that maybe knows, they might know 100 people, but they're not talking to 100 people every day, right? Like, so if they're talking to 5 people a week about this remodel I just did, how many out of that 5 is actually ready to do a remodel themselves, right? So I kind of was like, okay, I'm obviously not getting enough exposure. It's like, it's not a problem to land the jobs or talk to the people, but how do I get those people into my wheelhouse? How do I get availability to them? And so jumping into doing this was like, I thought maybe I was going to get the friends of my friends on Facebook to look at this. However, you just don't, you can't even relate to how many people look at my site. Like, it's crazy how many hits I'll get. And I wouldn't have thought that was even a real thing. I thought word of mouth was great, but you can only land so many jobs from word of mouth. You don't get enough exposure. There's not enough people to see your ad or to know what you do for business, I mean, I drive around, I have a logo on my truck, I hand out cards, I do have all that, but it still isn't the kind of exposure you're going to get from an ad that just blasts it out there. And like, my advice would be, take the leap, because it's not like you have much to lose.
Right.
There's really not
Right.
much to lose out of this. Even out of the fees, like in the beginning, I was like, that's a lot of money to pay for an ad. You know what? I landed a job 2 days after my first ad that covered my ad for the next month.
Yeah.
And I don't even think about the price that I'm putting into it, because I had already tried other marketing that I was spending 2,000 here, 4,000 here, 5,000 here, 3,000 on flyers, and I wasn't landing anything. So I'd already invested like 20 grand in marketing and hadn't really landed any jobs. And so I would say my advice is just take the leap, give it a shot. You have nothing to lose other than your sanity, because you're going to be so busy.
Right.
Yeah.
And another thing, did you have any doubts or hesitations or any anything that was going in your head before we started, and what were those doubts? What were those hesitations?
My hesitation was, I thought you were crazy. I was like, whatever, this kid sure knows. He thinks he knows what he's doing, but I just don't get it, because I'm an older lady, so I didn't grow up on the social media. I never have thought that I would look for a plumber or somebody to do my remodel while I'm scrolling through Facebook. But what it really does is plants a seed, right? Like,
Right.
that person sees you, and then it plants the seed, and then the wife's like, husband, to their husband, like, you told me you're going to remodel our bathroom like 5 years ago. Look at this, and then they just start talking about it, and it's so crazy. But in the beginning, I just didn't think that was a real thing. I was just
Right.
like, this guy is crazy. Like, but I will tell you, Vishay knows what he does. He's really, really good at it. His whole team's really good at it. And he is so attentive. I'm going to tell you, I love working with him. I can text him anytime, and he's on a different time zone than me. And sometimes I'm like, this might be too late, but I'm going to throw it out there. And most of the time he replies right back, and we jump on calls and we take care of things. I think he takes the fear away from it, because he's going to do all the work. You literally do nothing but go to these appointments.
Yep.
It's crazy. Like, I don't have to do anything. I've never posted a single thing on Facebook. Not myself. Like, I've never done that. I don't take a picture of my food and post it. I don't do any of that. And so for him to tell me that he was going to make these posts and I was going to get all this business, that's what I was hesitant about. I thought he was crazy, but I think you're crazy if you don't try it.
Yeah. And let people know like the before and after. So before we started, in terms of revenue, in terms of the business, where were you at right now? And then right now, where are you about to go and head and hit?
So I had started my business last May. I'm really new to this. I'm actually so grateful that I got this going with Vishay because I don't know if I would have been here for a full year. Like I was doing my first month, I landed one job. I was at like $15,000 revenue. Well, guess what? I lost my ass on that job because I really didn't know what I was doing. So I actually lost money on that job. So now I'm in the hole. The next month, I was around 25. So I was slowly, gradually getting up and I was getting better at it, but I really didn't know how I was going to be able to do this because I was like, I didn't know how to do that marketing part to get the business. I knew how to do what I'm doing. Like I know how to do remodels. And then when I joined with him by September, I hadn't even made 50,000 in 4 months before I met Vishay. And like I told you, I did $500,000 last year. So it was extreme amount of money. I'm over 100,000 in revenue a month now. And honestly, I don't even have time to keep up with my books. I have to meet with my accountant now to see like where exactly I am. Like it's
I
crazy.
love it. I love to hear
Yeah,
that.
I
I
love
love
it.
to hear
Yeah,
that.
that's amazing.
Yeah, I love it. And closing line, like, what do you have to tell everyone else, like, considering marketing or doing marketing and what they, you know, just any final words, anything.
My final words would be kind of what made me go with you, Vishay, is you don't know what you don't know, right? So
Yeah,
if you're a roofer or you're a plumber or you're a framer, you know that, right? Like that's what you know how to do. We don't know how to market ourselves, right? Like we don't
right,
know. That's not what we went and taught ourselves to know. I really truly believe that you guys do know how to do that. And I've learned within business is let the professionals do what they do. Yeah.
right, right. Yeah. Shub, is there anything you want to ask? Anything you want to add?
Yeah, I
Um,
wanted.
yeah, go.
I had a question. So, there's people out there. There's like contractors who are scared of taking that risk, right? And what made you want to like take that risk and be like, all right, whatever. What's the worst gonna happen? You know, like
I think was that he was willing to, and I don't know if I should talk about this, but the deal that he did with me was like, look, what if you pay for your Facebook ads and I give you my services for free, just long enough to show you that this is real? Because I didn't believe it was real. I thought this kid was scamming me. You're
yeah,
calling me from New York. I live in Utah. What are you talking about? I don't even know you. Like, how are we gonna do this? And so that was my biggest fear, was getting ripped off yet again. I'd already been ripped off a few times because, like I said, I don't know marketing. They got me,
Mm-hmm.
right.
right? And so I would think that was my biggest fear, and I think that that's a big fear within business is we're real afraid of putting out that money without any results coming back. But I'm going to tell you, you are going to have results. I
Yeah.
promise you,
Yeah,
it's like crazy. And I would say buckle up and just get ready for the results because I lost some bids in the beginning because I wasn't ready. I had no clue that it was going to come in like that.
right. That's
I'm
very
I'm
good
so
to
glad
hear.
to hear
Yeah,
that. I'm so
yeah,
glad. Like it's just a whole 180. Just a whole 180. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. I'm gonna cut it here. But what
Sweet.
else? What else? What else?
I did have another guy. I will tell you, I got this weird call from some guy in Texas, and he was like, "Hey, this company," it was another company. He goes, "This company told me that they were doing your advertising, your ad on
It
Facebook."
was
And I said,
actually my
"Oh,"
client.
I was like,
It
"Oh,
was
Vishay?"
actually.
And
Mm-hmm.
he goes, "No, that wasn't the name he gave me." And then he said, it was some other company's name. And I'll have to go back and look at what this guy's, because I said, and so then he called me back the next day and he said, "You know what? I did some more research. This company is not doing it. They don't like any of your stuff. They're not on anything." And so he said, "Who is doing your marketing?" And I said, "Well, where are you from first? Like, if you're here
Mm-hmm.
in Utah, I ain't telling you."
Yeah.
But then he
Yeah.
goes, "No, I'm in Texas and I do a different, I can't remember what he said he did for business. Landscaping maybe or something. I don't know.
He
I can't
does
remember."
concrete. He was actually my
Oh, concrete.
client. I talked to
Okay.
him. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
told him the Shay and we both are business partners, right? So we both have different agency names,
Oh.
right? So his is Peak Growth AI, mine's Y Scale AI. Because we keep
Oh.
it separate, so we have our sales calls
Yeah.
going on and
Okay.
separate. So Yeah,
That's because I
we
was
keep it
like,
that
no,
way.
you should go with my guy though, because I thought he was calling for somebody else. You should tell him to call me back again because now I could confirm that it's the same. Did
Yeah,
he
yeah.
ever go
Okay.
with you?
No,
You know
he
what's
didn't
crazy?
actually.
The offer
Send
we
me his
have.
contact info and I'll call him back. Because he called me
Okay,
the next day.
perfect.
He called me twice. And he was like, man, I just don't know. And I said, man, my guys are great. And so then he started asking me, like, well, what do you
Right.
mean? What do your guys are great? And I said, dude, I'm bringing in over 100,000 a month in revenue because of these guys. And then, but I didn't know you were part of him. So I
Yeah,
totally trashed you. I was like, I don't think it's the same guy. I don't know.
It's all right.
that's cool. That's cool. And another thing, what was I about to say? I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting.
I did tell like the countertop guys, I said, when you're ready to scale up, tell me. Then I'll
Oh
give you
yeah.
my guys' info because he was asking me, he's like, how do you get all these ads? How do you have so many jobs that you come to me every month? And I was like, oh, let me tell you about these guys. I'm like, these guys just do this crazy Facebook ad for me, bro. That's all I can tell you is like, and if you're interested in it, reach out, you know? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I just remembered. Are you still calling the leads? Like, are you the one still calling them and stuff?
I ain't got time for that.
Okay. Okay. I was just asking because I'm working on this new thing. It's kind of like a voice assistant. It's like an AI assistant, right? So let's just say you're not able to be at the phone
Mhm.
24/7, right? So it sounds exactly like a human. Like even if for me, like if I wanted to clone my voice, I can clone it and it would just be like me talking on the phone, but it's not even me.
Okay.
So it's still a work in progress. I'm gonna release like a beta version out there, but I'm just letting you know if you want to try it out, just let me know. It's like voice AI assistant. So any calls that you get, anything like that, like it automatically picks it up for you. Ask them what do they want done, whatever questions, and it automatically records everything and sends it to your email. So then, if you have anyone that's not, you're not able to pick up the phone, it would automatically book them in for you. So you don't, any missed calls, anything like that, any leads that
Please
are
let me
sitting
know if
with,
you do it because
yeah,
I also offer financing. When I first got in, I bought some financing options from somebody and they
uh
just offered me an AI version of that. And I went with it for 99 a month. And so you tell me if you can do it because they think that if they tell people I offer financing, I'll get more business, which is probably true. But I kind of feel like if people can't afford these things, should they be doing it?
no,
I
they
ain't
should
trying to
not.
get
Yeah.
nobody up in debt. You know what I mean? But I am trying it out, and so I'll get a feel for it. Also, it's because my phone is ringing off the hook every day. Like I don't even have a social life, So I would love to be able to toggle it on and take off for the weekend and have you guys have it just taking care of shit, so I don't have to
Yeah.
answer. That
Yeah,
would be
I'm
great.
still working on it.
Yeah.
Like it's still a work in progress, but as soon as it rolls out, I'm gonna let a beta version roll out and let you guys test it out, and then you guys
Yeah,
give me feedback on what I need to fix or what's going wrong, whatever bugs happening, and then we'll go from there.
yeah, yeah. I'm interested for sure.
Sounds good. All right, anything else, guys? You guys want to cover? Or do you think we got it all covered?
I think we're good.
Yeah, I think it
Think
was
we're
good.
good?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I hope
All right,
I
I,
hope
I
enough
really
people
appreciate
see
this,
that
Rose.
little video so that they can
Yeah.
be like, "What the hell?"
It will,
Yeah.
it will, because the thing is, like, it's so crazy. Like, the trust between marketing worlds and the construction world is so bad because of these other companies like Angie's, Home Advisor. It's so bad, and the offer that we're running right now, I'm literally giving you a free trial. Literally giving you
I
a free
know.
trial. Why
I
would you
didn't know
not
if I
say
should
no
have
to that?
mentioned that because I didn't know if you were doing that, but I'm like, well, you are now.
Yeah, yeah. So like,
That's fine.
You
it's
should have
so
asked
low
me was
resistance.
about leads, though. How I feel about leads, because I would have gave an honest review about the lead system.
Oh
It
yeah,
is a
yeah.
spam. So next video, let's talk about that.
No, just add it in here. I'll cut it up.
Okay.
So how do you feel about the leads?
I think the leads are a joke. Okay, so this is how the leads go. And here in Utah, it's very competitive. The big plumbing companies have it down by far. But you buy into Angie's List, and they tell you all this crap. You're going to get this many leads, but it's like $12.50 a month, and all those leads are leads that are sent out to everybody that's paying an exorbitant amount of money. And the first guy to jump on that hook might get railed in and get that job, but most likely no. And it's a contract that you can't get out of, whether you want to or not, whether they're producing or not. There is no guarantee to nothing. They don't even promise you that. They just tell you there's leads only being sent out to their people. They have a huge marketing team, so they have tons of people involved in it because they blow up your phone and you know, so you buy into that thinking you're going to get these leads. It's a scam. Leads are not the way to go at. This ad is minimal, and it's a guarantee you're going to make money back. And there's no contract.
Do you remember what you tried? What company you tried last time, or what marketing services you tried last time, or before?
Oh, I started with Angie's List thinking that was a great deal. That was a long 6 months of them sucking me dry for my money. And I never got one good job out of it. I was offered a job to do an AC unit, and the guy didn't even want to pay me even the price for the unit. He wanted me to kind of donate it. So not a good job lead. I did do some of the Home Depot and the Lowe's. You've really got to become certified to be even one of their installers. I did a couple other local marketing here for the smaller companies. Yeah, it doesn't work. Leads are just, they're a scam.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy, and it's so insane because it's like when you think of like a GC in the construction world, Angie's is one of the biggest names out there, right? And I just see all these guys getting screwed over. Like every day I hop on a call, I hear another story, and it's like a horror story. Some guy spent like $20,000 on Angie's, didn't get shit.
You know, another thing I would like to ask is like for people to get realistic. So if you're a contractor out there and you're asking if Angie's List is a good thing, just ask any of your people that you go out and look at their jobs if they've ever had a Angie's List contractor do work. I
Right.
bet they don't exist. Bet they don't exist.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's crazy. It's crazy. But you know, the
Yeah.
truth always comes out in the end, and these big companies will see what happens with poor service. At the end of the day, it's just gonna fall, right?
Oh yeah, eventually people catch on, and then they, you know, they might get you for 6 months or a year, whatever you signed on for that contract. But most of us are getting out of that contract immediately, right? And not renewing and making sure whatever card that was on, either you cancel it or just make sure, because they
Yeah.
also are really hard to cancel. So it takes another 2 months that they take your money after your contract to be able to cancel and get your money back too. So.
Yeah, it's a mess. How much did you end up spending on Angie's at the time?
I was so graced that I only went with the smallest package with them, so they just got me for roughly about $18,000, and I did not get not one job. So
Yikes. Yeah. Well, it's fine now. You're good now.
that's why I was nervous, of course, you know, as marketing when you called me and we talked, and I was just like, man, I'm just gonna get scammed again. But like, I'm glad I took the leap. So
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that.
Very glad.
10 million on the way. That is the next
yeah,
goal.
that's
10
my
million.
goal.
Yes.
Yes.
No, yes.
Yes.
All right, guys. I guess this is gonna be a wrap for the video. And Rose, I appreciate you doing this. Like, and
Yeah,
it
man,
really means a
definitely.
lot, and it really, helps out the business as well, because the trust between the marketing world and the construction world is not well. So these type of videos that I'm gonna start doing with all of my guys will really help a lot. I just started a YouTube channel too, so I'm gonna
I
start
saw
posting a
that.
bunch of videos.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Trust me. I followed you. I was like, okay, wait a minute. Here's my guy telling some marketing tips.
Yeah. So I'm going all in now. I'm going all in, and I appreciate this. Thank you.
Yeah, most definitely. Anything I can help you out with, let me know.
Of course. All right. So I'm gonna
Perfect.
shoot. Anything else you want to add?
No, I'm just thankful for this video as well. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
All right, guys. I guess we're gonna wrap it up, and have a good night.
Yes, enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
You too.
You too.
All right, bye,
All right,
guys.
guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, send me that lead from Texas. The
I got
concrete.
you.
Yeah, I'll send that over.
Yeah,
I'll
send it
send
to
it
me.
to
I'll call
Shane.
him. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
All right, guys.
All right.
Talk to you
Bye.
later.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.